What is going on, guys? Jay Craft here, Facebook group All Around Pickers Lounge, coming at you from my quarantine bay. Today is day 6 of isolation. I know I put out a pretty serious video the other day talking about coronavirus and the things that you need to know, and if you didn't check it, please go check that. And I want to be clear. Not every video that we have is going to be on that topic, but you know what? It's important that we don't forget and we don't stop talking about it. I noticed that there was some really vile and disgusting comments left by a couple of people who are just denying the existence of the coronavirus. They just think the whole thing is a hoax, which is, I mean, that's like denying the Holocaust. It absolutely blows my mind, especially with the amount of science and stuff that is available to support exactly what's going on, and the fact that there's doctors in Italy just begging for help right now, saying, please realize what's going on, America. Please get yourself prepared. That being said, though, I've been home for going on 6 days now, and I've been trying my best to stay busy, and that's a combination of watching some videos online and getting other videos prepared to be able to shoot for you. And today we're going to be talking about some of the items that I have picked up from around the house, because I thought that that would be something cool to be able to show you. As I got prepared to do my time here at the house, which I plan on doing anywhere between 30 to 60 days straight here, I have all of my personal supplies as far as food and vitamins and things to keep myself entertained over the next 60 days. I thought that going through the house and getting everything really, really clean first, you know, sanitizing and disinfecting the entire house. While I was doing that, I pulled down items that I really didn't have a need for anymore. So we're talking things that are already laying around your house. And I know there's a bunch of people who have made videos like this, and kudos to them. I haven't seen any of them, so my take might be a little bit more unique, but this isn't a new idea. While you're at home, yeah, why not? Go around your house and see what you can find. There's all kinds of different items you're going to want to be looking for. We're talking old cell phones and electronics. We're talking old video game consoles, clothing, any type of mixed media that you might have lying around, CDs, records, DVDs, etc. It's no new idea that you can find a lot of money laying around that house. But the items that I selected, I just thought I would show you, because when it comes to doing sourcing and pickups and everything like that, I just think it's nice to share the items that I get throughout the week, and this is no exception to that. Now, we have later videos coming out, because I actually have all of the bins lying around me right now. We're going to have a super plush spectacular where I have 3 full bins worth of plush items that I've acquired over the previous month and a half that I was collecting goods before the quarantine situation started. Those of you who don't know, I'm in California. Okay, so unlike a lot of the other states out there, this isn't somewhat of an optional thing for me. I cannot go out and do traditional sourcing in the way I did before. All of our thrift stores are closed, yard sales have been canceled, and then even our swap meets have been shut down as well. There's 1 or 2 that you can still access, but you do run the risk of getting a misdemeanor ticket violation. That's like $200 if you get caught out doing stuff that you're not supposed to be doing right now. And then beyond that, we got the plush, we got the home goods. I also have a whole bin of just general merch that I picked up, some really neat items in there. And then items that I picked up specifically for my time in quarantine, things that I thought might be nice to have, a mix of projects, a mix of larger buys, like things I wouldn't normally buy unless I have a whole lot of time. Now, so you have an idea on the time frame, and I know we're getting a little bit off topic here, but frankly, it's whatever. While I'm on this topic, we're going to be doing quite a few videos here from the house, which is nothing new. I never go out in the field and shoot anyways, but we're going to be doing a lot of videos from here. Some of them are going to include a very comprehensive tour of my inventory in my working space. So we're going to do one that's going to walk through some of the intricacies of my photo station. We're going to do one that walks through the intricacies of my pack and ship station, which starts here and works its way across, which also includes the repair and resurface stations as well. And then we're going to be doing a walkthrough of my warehouse space. Now, I project the photos one. It's going to be a little bit long-winded, okay? I'm going to be honest with you. I cannot tell you just the cliff notes. And I know there's a lot of YouTubers out there that say, just make your videos short, just make them concise, just get to the point and send people on their way. I don't really do that, okay? I'd like to give people the details because the details matter. And I want you to be able to watch one video and get all of the questions that you might have answered. And I get asked a lot of questions. You know, what size poly bags do you get? What size boxes do you keep? Which boxes should I ignore from USPS? What's the most important thing to spend my money on when I'm starting? How do you get bubble wrap, for so cheap? What other types of materials should I have? Should I have crush? Should I have craft paper? What do I need? So I'm going to share with you all those things, but my pack and ship station video might be a couple hours long, and I know that sounds ridiculous. My warehouse video, we're probably going to have to break into 10 to 15 parts that are anywhere between 20 to 30 minutes each. It's something that I've put off for a long time now, but it's just going to be something that I've wanted to do for a while. But yeah, it'll be coming out. But without further ado, I don't mean to keep chatting about nonsense. Let me show you some of the items that I pulled from around the house. One of the first ones, and you'll notice too, I don't know if you can see it, it's off camera. I'm in jams right now. I am taking it super chill while I'm here during my quarantine time. But my goals, I want to be clear too, it's to get everything done. Everything that I can get done. And we'll probably talk about it probably next Sunday. I might as well have another reseller roundup. I'm sure you guys miss them. If you want to see one, let me know in the comments. We'll do another reseller roundup where we're going to talk about reseller related news, because there's a lot going on. A lot going on in the world of reselling, and then we're probably going to talk a little bit about Corona. So the first two items up, we got a couple of pairs of Nikes. These ones were given to me by Susan. I hope she's doing well. Haven't heard from her in a little bit, but these were given to me by her, and I don't really care for them. And I got plenty of other pairs of shoes right now. These ones are just a little bit too big for me. And then I also have, I think these are Jakowskis. Any shoe people out there would know. Yeah, Stefan Jakowski's. These are really, really nice shoes, but they don't really fit with the type of clothing that I wear. I bought them because I really like the color, and I was wearing way more colors back then. But you guys know I generally tend to lean towards the darker colors with my personal images. If you go on my Facebook, you'll see them, or if you go on my personal Instagram, you'll see them. But when it comes to my work attire, my on-air outfits, I generally wear more colorful stuff. So this was during a more colorful phase of my life, so I'm not really going to need these. I expect to get 20 for these ones, and maybe as much as 30 or 40 on these. I remember paying, gosh, damn near $80 for these when these came out, but great shoes if you're looking for some size 11s. But happy about that. I also have some bags. I don't know if you've ever been to Hustler Hollywood, but they have really nice bags. And I was actually going to see if I could sell these online because, I mean, people buy all kinds of gift bags as it is. And I could see somebody out there possibly wanting these. They're in great shape too, so why not? And then on top of that, while we're on the topic of clothing too, I got this old hat. I used to wear this thing all the time, different days. Different era of my life, but this original hat, who's this by? This is by Crew. This is a really nice hat, and I keep my hats in real good condition as well. These used hats anywhere between $10 and $20. But again, if it's going to sit around the house and I'm not going to do anything with it, I may as well get the damn thing out the door. What else do we got? So I had actually picked up, sorry if I'm off camera, a whole bunch of soaps. And I know that doesn't sound too exciting, but these are French milled hand-pressed soaps, and these are really, really nice soaps. If you're a patron and you want one of these soaps, let me know. I'll mail you one for free, okay? Everyone needs soap right now. While I'm on the topic, wash your hands. I know I say this all the time, but it's important. Wash your hands. If you want free soap, let me know. I'll mail you out one of these no cost. But I plan on listing these up. I've used a couple myself, but I've kind of gotten away from bar soap as of recently. But these things smell, oh my God. Oh, smell that. Oh, it smells so good. Yeah, it's like a buttermilk. Oh, it's so nice. But I expect to get, I don't know, 25, maybe $20 for all of these soaps, especially right now while people are browsing around looking for soap. And these are just a few examples of the things that you can look for around your house. Obviously, everyone has old shoes, old hats, maybe old gift bags that you can do something with. My neighbor gave me these, but this is the type of thing that you might have in your home, which is old newspapers. And I know we're saving them for whatever reason, but if you're not doing anything with them, this is really true of everything in your house. If you haven't touched it in a year and you can't foresee yourself needing it in the next year, you may as well list it online and get some bucks out of it. So he gave me these. He said, Jay, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I've been lugging them from house to house for no good reason. So if you want them, you want to sell them, go ahead, make some bucks on them. And I said, sure, I'll definitely do that. I'll take that free money. So if you have some of these, list them up. They're not super exotic items. I'll be honest with you, the day of newspaper collectors is kind of come and gone, but there might be somebody out there who's interested, and if you can make a few bucks, why not? Now, I also pulled out some items. These aren't going to eBay, but this is a great example of the types of things that you may want to sideline right now as we're going through and cleaning our homes, because a lot of people are going to be cleaning their homes right now. This is a back massager, or a personal massager piece, an analog one. And these are great things to throw in your yard sale pile, because I mean, right now we're in the thick of things, but we are going to be coming back into yard sale season eventually, so you may as well start making bins of items that you just don't want in the house anymore. And then also, there may be a significant amount of people displaced because of this, so I've actually pulled together a whole bunch of clothing as well, and this is a great chance if you want to donate clothing to get that prepared for when that time comes. While we're also talking about humanitarian stuff, I just want to slip this in real quick. The Red Cross is going through a severe blood shortage right now because they're not going to office buildings and doing their blood drives anymore because people just simply aren't going to work. And plus there's a little bit of fear about it right now. If you're healthy and capable, they've made extra measures to make it easier for people to be able to go in and donate blood without risking contracting coronavirus. So if you're somebody who normally donates blood, or is somebody who's thought about doing it, now is a great time to do it. Okay, I didn't mention this in my previous video because I'm not looking for any sympathy or anything like that, but I'm one of the people that's at slightly higher risk of developing complications due to coronavirus. So I'm not stepping out and doing it, but I'm going to please ask that if you have the means to, go step out and do it. It'd be super appreciated. While I'm at it too, this is a gas cap. And I had this to the side. This is worth about 15 bucks. It's an OEM Kia gas cap. Going through your garage is a great way to find tons of money too. We're talking old tools and old electronics litter most people's garages. Whenever I'm at a yard sale and it's elderly people at that yard sale and they say, oh no, this is the stuff we have for sale, I'll ask them, be like, hey, can I poke around your garage? You got anything in there you want to sell? And then they'll see them pause for a moment, they'll think about it, and sometimes they say yes. They're like, yeah, sure, if you want to poke around, I can't promise you I'll sell you anything, but if you see something you like and you're willing to pay enough for it, I'll be able to sell it to you. And I've seen some cool stuff from asking that simple question. Just ask nicely. But most people's garages will have, a big handful of flathead screwdrivers. Maybe they're old Craftsmans, maybe they're old Snap-ons. Old tools are good money, and old accessories are good money too. I even remember when I had totaled out, I didn't total it out. Somebody had rear-ended a car that I had parked in front of my old house before I let the insurance adjuster take it. Because they said, yeah, it's totaled out. We're going to write you a check for it. I went through the car. I took all the floor mats out. I took the third row bench out. I took all the headrest out. Anything that I could detach from that vehicle and I could sell online, I sold online to make money. Your vehicle could have pieces in it right now that you just don't care about. We're talking like your user manual. If you ever touch the darn thing, if you don't ever plan on using it, take the 20, 25 bucks that you can probably get for it. Maybe even more if you have a newer car. Some cars even come with spare floor mats, roadside assistance kits. If you have roadside and you don't ever plan on using it, may as well take the kit out of there and get that sold too. So there's lots of money around the house that you just kind of get a little creative thinking about. Even in the garage, there's old chemicals, there's old cleaning agents, there's just different stuff like that there's a market for online. Just 15 minutes ago, before I started shooting, Daniel came to me and he said, hey, I just sold this Mr. Bacon guy on eBay for like $22. And I'm like, what? A what? He's like, yeah, it's a little bacon figure from Denny's. I'm like, bull, no way. He's like, yeah, it's a little dude. I'm like, I've got one. I know I got one. And I went upstairs and I looked, and if you guys remember, I had one. I know I had it on the shelf before. And then I checked my trade bin. I think I gave it away at my last convention. He sold it for like 21 bucks or something like that after tax. This is what I'm talking about. Little things that are super innocent. And I paid $0.25 for it. Little innocent toys sometimes can bring big, big bucks. I even got one. Here's a preview of the next one. You may have seen this on air before. This is my second one of these. And the first one sold for $25, and I managed to find another one outsourcing. Little toys can bring big, big bucks. And his was an old Denny's little giveaway thing. What else do we got in here? Here's a good one, guys. Old colognes. If you have recently, and perfumes, okay? If you're dating somebody, and let's just say it's pretty serious, okay? And they don't like some of the colognes that you have in your collection, it's time to get rid of them. Okay, that one that you maybe, maybe you met some girls when you were in college and it was the scent that did it for you, but maybe it hasn't aged well. Old colognes are worth stupid amounts of money sometimes. There's a scent that I was wearing for years and years on end, and I see half bottles going for $75 on eBay. And you better believe those bottles are going to be going online here soon. So if you have old scents, old fragrances, even old powders, old chantilly and stuff like that, those can do exceptionally well, especially right now. It's important to realize a lot of people are home and they're bored shopping online. They're just going to casually spend money. Especially when these checks roll out. People might have extra money that they don't normally have, and they may pull the trigger on some items. So yeah, for this we have Kenneth Cole Black. Great scent. Doesn't really mesh well with me anymore. This was more of a classic scent that I wore in my late 20s, but now I'm, in my mid 30s, and it's just not really the same. And then Stetson, which is a classic, timeless scent. But I already have another one of these. I don't need two of them. I don't think it's going to be worth much of anything in this size, but it's in the bin because I'm going to find out. And if it isn't worth listing, it'll go to the yard sale pile. And that's okay. Another type of item you want to keep your eyes open for. This sounds dumb, but this is my old mouse pad. And I no longer use it because I got a big rollout mat for my desk. Nice chunky one that I'm able to move my mouse around no problem on. This is about 20 bucks. This thing is steel and it has a nice backer to keep it from sliding around. These are great. These are excuse me guys, these are absolutely fantastic. If you don't have a good mouse pad, look into one of these things. It just wasn't the best setup for my current desk, so I'm going to cash this in as well. And then we also have a Mac mouse. Now, when you're going through some of your electronics, I tell people go through your electronics boxes. See what accessories they came with that you're maybe not using. Maybe you've upgraded your computer and the new one came with a second keyboard. What are you going to do with two keyboards if you don't have a need for two keyboards? Go through and sell those accessories. Pull the cords, pull the stickers, pull the promotional items, pull the software out of them. See what you can find that's worth listing online. You never know. Never know. And then we've also got some Textiles. I've got some old pillow shams. These are the decorative, really floofy ones. I sleep with these. These are really soft on the face. But I got these washed up, and these are ready to go. I don't know if they're going to be worth listing online. I don't think they are, but they can definitely go into the yard sale bin, or they can even be donated if somebody needs them. I had way more pillowcases than I needed. And I'll tell you right now, I have not gone to one estate sale in my entire life where I haven't seen the most disgusting, large pile of pillowcases at every single one. Okay, so don't get to your 70s with 40 pillowcases when you can start selling them now and get some cash out of them. Okay, so start thinning down some of your stuff and ask yourself, have I used this pillowcase in a year or two? Do I need it? If not, get it out the door. And then the last item is this. I picked this up. I bought this. I bought it for the dumbest reason. It was super cheap on Tilly's. They were having some type of markdown sale, and they marked it all the way down to $4.30 with the rest of my order that already had free shipping. And I said, the heck with it. $4.30 for a brand new hoodie. You want to know the reason why I got this? Is that every time I get a little serious with the girl, we start dating, things go a little bit, into the 3-month, 4-month maybe. A night comes along where they're going to ask to borrow a jacket or a hoodie or wear something home. And I have lost some of the finest jackets I have ever owned and some of the coolest looking hoodies that I didn't know the brand name of or I could never retrieve again because something happened between then and the next go. So I said, you know what, heck with it. I'm going to buy a spare hoodie, something really odd looking, something that somebody wouldn't want to steal, but it's brand new. It still has the original tags on it. And I said and the MSRP on it was actually $39.99, so it's a really nice hoodie. It's a popular size too. XL is a good size to get for resale purposes. So I said, you know what, the heck with it. I'm just going to buy this so I have it at $4.30. And if a girl wants to steal a hoodie, it's not going to hurt me. I'm not going to lose a piece of clothing that I actually like. Guys, that's my 2 cents. And now that we're at the end of the video, where I know people who are serious about my channel and they really like my content, they like me, which thank you. I thank you for that. There's I look at the average view times and sometimes they're a little bit low. if you enjoy this type of casual discussion, this casual pickup video, you know, maybe not hyper edited and maybe not, you know, the mic and I got one light over here, but not tons of lights and everything else going on. And you just want to have this little bit of a dialogue while we're going through this period together, let me know. I'm down to do it. I'm down to make these really chill, real entertaining videos. And also, while I have you and we're at the end, and like I said, I know not everyone's going to make it to the end, don't feel bad about what's going on right now to where you might not want to like wear a face mask in public. If you want to wear one, wear one. If you want to wear gloves in public, wear gloves in public. It's all right if people look at you funny. It's all right if people think you're a little bit crazy. There's nothing crazy about protecting yourself. Okay? Nothing crazy about protecting your family and those around you right now as well. And I know it's going to be a topic of discussion for a long time, and I don't want to center my videos around that, but it's important you protect yourself, and don't let people make you feel bad for worrying right now. It's okay to worry. It's okay to not be sure about what's going to happen here in the near future, and don't be afraid to talk about it. Here in the future, we're gonna have another video coming out where we're going to talk about just effective strategies for, I guess, working alone and dealing with isolation, which is, I've received a handful of DMs from people about that. And I'm just going to start right off the bat with one little tip that I can leave you with is if you have a computer or an iPad or anything with a webcam, get in touch with another reseller. Have a little video call. I have this one set up back here, and I just got off the phone with Rachel. She's one of our patrons, and she's a longtime friend of mine. And when we do work from the house, whether we're listing or just now I was organizing these bins, I'll talk with her over a video call. And you would be really surprised with how comforting it is just to have a friend there and essentially in the room with you while you're working. It's a nice experience. So call up another reseller, and if you're looking for resellers to talk to, we can put up a group post and say, hey, looking to make some reseller friends? Here's a whole list of people down below that would love to video call and get to know you, or I can help pair people off, or if you even want to talk to me, okay? I'm going to be home for the next 30 to 60 days. If you want to talk to me, let me know. You can reach out to me. All the stuff is down below. And if you enjoy these videos, I haven't asked in probably 2 or 3 weeks. If you enjoy these videos, check out the Patreon down below. Okay? Yeah, maybe give it a shot. We do have this chat room that runs 24 hours a day. So if you're looking for other people to talk to, that's another way to do it too. And if you want to try it out for free, just let me know. I'll throw you in there and you can give it a shot. But I'm going to get going on probably not doing a whole lot right now. I'm probably going to start relaxing a little bit. I just kind of wanted to get this video done. I've been in here organizing for hours. But next time we come back, we'll talk about another bin of items. Guys, if you don't make that money, someone else will. Stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Have yourself a wonderful day.